Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Week the Techie. You go to place for everything Salesforce Marketing Cloud and digital marketing best practices. I'm Vaishnavi and I'm super excited to have you here today. In today's video, we are dividing into one of the core blocks of Salesforce Marketing Cloud, that is data extension. So whether you're just getting started or looking to deep in your understanding, this session will help you. So stick around because after this quick overview, we'll jump straight into a hands-on practical session to show exactly how to create and manage data extension inside the Marketing Cloud. So let's get started. So before we get into the hands-on part, let's quickly understand what data extension is. So actually in Salesforce Marketing Cloud, data extensions are custom tables or databases to store the values of a customer within Marketing Cloud. So basically, we can store any types of data like email, phone number, uh, name, or location, or number, decimal, locale. So any type of data we can store in data extension. And it is not particular that this data extension is totally consisted of text. This data extension totally consisted of phone numbers. So in within one data extension, we can store the names, phone numbers, email addresses, decimals, etc. And they are used to store data about your contacts, subscribers, or even non-subscribers. Basically, any kind of information you want to use your own campaigns. And actually, there are three types of data extensions. One is standard data extension, other is filtered, and one is random. So basically, standard data extension is the manually created and used for general purposes. Filtered data extension is from data extension. It's obtained based on some criteria or filter we apply. And random data extensions are when you want a random sampling for especially testing. Okay. And there are one more kind of data extensions like sendable and non-sendable. So once we get into practical, we know how to create the data extension and how to manage it. So after that, we'll talk about the random and filter data extension. So let's get into started. So basically, this is the overview of Salesforce Marketing Cloud. When you log in into your SFMC account, this is the page you observe. So click on Email Studio. Actually, there are two studios for data extension. One is Email Studio and other one is the Contact Builder. So see, I'll show you both now. So this is Email Marketing Studio layout. This is the Contact Builder layout. Yeah. So suppose if you want to create data extension, you can create in email or you can create in Contact Builder. So in one studio, whether you create the data extension, it will be imported, it will be using other studio also. So there is no hidden walls between the two studios. Okay. So now I'll explain the two ways for creating the rows or for creating records. So in Email Studio, click on subscribers and click on data extension. So once you click on data extension, click on create. You will observe standard data extension, filtered data extension and random data extension. Click on standard and OK. So you have to get the name. For example, sample D1. Okay. So basically, if you want to use this data extension to send emails for someone or etc., you have must click sendable, and for testing, it's usually will be testable. Next, so retention policy is basically what means. So you create a data extension and import some records. So you store the information. How many days it will be long? Like how many days you want to store? It is based on the retention policy. Most of the time for practicing we are off, but if you turn it on, so it will. So you want to store individual records, or you want to store all records and data extension, or you want to apply for all records. So if I click on after 6 days and individual records, data extension will be there, but all records are gone. All records and data extension after 6 days, both data extension and records are gone. And all record means after 6 days, whole records will be gone. So for now, I'm offering actually. We don't need a retention policy for practicing. Okay. Here, data names. I mean field names. Which field names you have to? So I'm inserting name, email address, location, age. Okay. So as you click for sending, so to which field we have to send the relation. So I'm clicking on email address. Create. See once the data extension is created. Sample DE1. So I'm searching here. See sample DE1 is created. When you click on this, you can see all possibilities like create a date, last modified, location, type, and used for sending. We have clicked both yes, so that it's showing yes. And these are the field names we have created. So let's search the same in contact builder. So go to data extension. So I'm searching here. See, it's also visible there. But we created data extension in email studio. But it also visible in contact builder. Okay. So now go to records. Here the data extension is empty because we just created it, but we didn't import or we didn't add any rows. So for creating the rows or records, we have two ways. In Email Studio, we cannot add manually, but we can create a file and import that file into the data extension. But in Contact Builder, we can add manually. So I'll show you both. Okay. So let's get into the records. Here you can add a record. Click on Add Record. So see, I'm giving Usha. Save. See, one record is saved. Next, add other record. Okay, now we have actually added two records using Contact Builder. Then I'll go to the Marketing Cloud. So I need to import a file. So for any importing or for any adding of records, you must refresh the studio. So first refresh the page, then only you can see the records. See here in data function, I'm searching for them. Previously it was 0. Now the record count is 2. You can observe that. See, previously it was 0, but now the record count is 2. You can go into the records. See, through Contact Builder, we have added the Usha and Riya. It also reflects that it was also observing Email Studio. So whether you created the data extensions or records in Email Studio or Contact Builder, it is all are same. You cannot duplicate. So I'm creating marketing and I'm going to again create it in Contact Builder. It will not work. So if you create contact data extension contact data, it will also reflect in Email Studio. If you created in Email Studio, it also reflects in contact data. So now I'm going to create a file, like saving a file because for importing. See, example new blank workbook. So what are our name, email address, location, age. So basically these are the field names, right? So Rita, next I'm saving this. So you must save it as a CSV file. Okay. I think it's already there. The name. Okay. Yes, I'm clicking. Okay. So see, I click on import. Here you have to browse. So which file you have to import. So after I'm inputting CSV file, clicking on next. So actually this import type requires a primary key. So in our data extension, we didn't choose the primary key. So go to go to properties. Here edit field. So I didn't choose the primary key. I'm choosing primary key as name. The primary key must be unique. We don't have duplicates. So it is the main root for primary key. So without primary key, we cannot import. We can add manually, but we cannot import without primary key. So primary key is done. So now get into the records, import. So browse the file, book one, open. So next. See now there is no error because previously we didn't choose the primary key. So it showed the error. So these are our CSV file column names. These are our data extension column names. See, both are mapped, but location here is not mapped. So if you choose map manually, so you can see the location to location. If you choose the map header row, location is missing. So even though those which is required, suppose the name is field is required. So for this it will be okay, but if you want to choose all, choose map manually, no problem. So location is assigned. Next, import. So close. So once import, you observe that it didn't reflect. So I already informed, whenever you add manually or whenever you import, you must refresh the page to see the result. In Salesforce Marketing Cloud, this is the one criteria. So without refreshing, it will not reflect directly. So see, let's search for our data extension. See, previously it was 2, but it was 4. See, now 4 records. We added manually via Anusha, but Geeta and Gayatri we imported through file. So this is how we can create and add records in data extension in Salesforce Marketing Cloud. And for about filter and random data extension, we'll see in next class. So bye. Until then, see you. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel.